Dr. Drucker. I've had 3 different practice opportunities since I finished my fellowship at University of South Florida in 1985, and the most successful of those entities was running my own private practice using PracticeForces to assist with billing and with management of the practice. I've decided it's time for a new adventure. I'm retiring from my current practice and seeking to relocate elsewhere to start a new challenge. My wife Stephanie says one of the important things that you should consider doing is having an attorney involved to help you, and you should also work with people who can help you wind down your practice, close the collection procedure. You need to figure out what you're going to do with your patients and your records. I was fortunate to be able to find another practice that wanted to come into my office location and see patients there, so there'll be continuity, and I think that's good for the community and good for the patients. But I certainly think that if you're working with a practice management company like PracticeForces who helps you with that, it eases the transition. You should not feel overwhelmed. You should just work through this slowly, diligently. It will take time, but if you've determined what you're going to do for your next adventure, you can close your current practice and move on to something else. I have to admit, it's been both scary and gratifying to see how this process occurs, how appreciative the patients are of the care that I've given them, and therefore I have to remark that the assistance I've had from Stephanie as office manager and from Canal and Perul running PracticeForces has been very, very helpful in this process. Don't be scared of change. You've had tremendous training and you've learned a lot of things in your career about how to help manage patients, how to help manage staff. Be confident that you can grow as you endeavor to seek your next challenge. You can close down one entity and be ready to start, eager to provide care or whatever it is you choose to do in another entity. I have to emphasize that I think if you're making this transition, it's at least 90 days, and you probably should think that it's probably closer to 180 days from start to finish. You have no idea how many small things you'll be called upon to deal with. Ending a relationship with this vendor or that vendor. I think you hit upon what I've always considered helpful. You can win a lot more arguments with please and thank you than with any other approach. And if you figure out the things you need to do, they may not all work perfect or smoothly, but you can make this transition by being organized, logical, and seeing what your goal is. My goal is an adventure in a different location, in a different practice setting, and that helped me see that I can do this, we can do this, you can do this.